Hello guys, you're welcome to my video. And in this video I'll be covering out the weekly outlook for the brand new week, which will be starting from tomorrow, being 3rd of November 2025. So the year is coming to a close, and we've done so much awesome things here and in my community generally, and I want to appreciate everyone for being part of it. So if you are new to the channel, use the link in the description to join my Telegram channel. This month we made over 9,000 pips trading gold for the past 5 weeks, about 7,000 pips plus on my VIP channel, and about 2,000 pips on the community channel with the free trade that I usually share. So if you're not part of the channel, use the link in the description. And also I offer mentorship courses, but personalized, which you could get more details by reaching out to me on Telegram. So without any further delay, I wouldn't want this to be too long or too stressful. Let's jump right into it. So last week's outlook, we noticed that we had a sell bias, which actually price went with our sell bias aggressively. Price actually followed our sell bias aggressively. I didn't expect it. Actually, I was looking for a close that would give us much more buying opportunities, but we're not able to get that, and price sold off beautifully last week. So this week, I'm actually having two buyers towards the market, which already, as you can see on the screen, you could see a buy presentation, as you can see already on the screen, and also I'm having a sell bias, which we'll look into that. So without any further delay, usually how I like to do it, I usually like to start from the weekly time frame, whereby when we come up to the weekly time frame, I'll just take everything off. We could see what happened right here. We had this FVG whereby price took out the other weeks as last upper week's low and tapped into the FVG properly, filled it up, and sold as low as this. Remember what I said in the last video? I spoke about the if the buy is filled, price would most likely chase into the midpoint of this FVG, or at most reject from 3888. And if you can look at this, can you see exactly? Sniper rejected from 388, as we said. I also spoke about it also on my channel on Telegram, and we got a beautiful rejection from that point, whereby price held up this FVG beautifully. And if we come back down to the 1 day time frame, already I've marked out the week's high and low. And if we come back to the 1 day time frame, we could also see that we're having this FVG that was unmitigated, sitting here with liquidity and everything, and we could see our price pulled down into this FVG, maxed out towards that 388, and tried to give the bullish move that brought up. So if I turn everything back on now, you could see that I've marked out this FVG already on the time frame. You could see the whole rejection that came from it, and next thing you could see what happened. We had this inversion here because there was this FVG sitting here that price initially tapped into, which I thought price might use it to hold and push up higher, but price gave a full body close below it. And after, with the whole selling pressure, and when price tapped into this other FVG here, we could see price going back, buying and tapping into this inversion. After price tapped into this inversion, we saw a very sharp sell-off. That this particular day, price bought as high as about 700 to 800 pips, but immediately it tapped into the inversion, it sold off. And after that sell-off, most sellers now would be looking for selling opportunities that would actually push price lower to taking out this FVG. But instead of that, we got a serious full body buy that actually closed somewhere close to above this particular candle right here. And if you've been following the channel for a while now, you know that this is actually another type of entry model that I actually use on HTF to get my support levels or my buy or sell regions. And with this now, we could easily take 50%, which whereby this is 50%. If I use the fib tool again, you'll actually see that clearly. We could easily take 50% of this candle and mark it up. And if you notice what happened on Friday, price came back to 50% and gave us that rejection. Price did not close below 50% and give us that rejection back up. So you need to take note of that 50% level, because with this now, the expectation of this kind of entry is that once price does something like this, you could easily see this. You could just see tap into that 50% and price pushing up higher. It indicates like a very strong form of reversal. But then if we come back down to 4 hours time frame, when we come back down to 4 hours time frame, there's nothing much here that actually I'm looking out for. But when we come back out to 4 hours, we could actually see everything that we've been talking about on the daily time frame. So let's go down a bit lower to 1 hour. So when we come back down to 1 hour time frame now, we could see the whole setup of what happened when price sold back down to 388, 387 levels. We'd see the breakout structure here, price coming back for the midpoint whereby the discount level is sitting at. What I mean by discount level is if we should take our flip to take to the point that price gave the whole close, or in fact it didn't take it as low as this, we would see that price came back for the discount level and bought up aggressively. All of this happened on Wednesday, and even despite the fallback, I expected that price was actually going to. This happened on FOMC. I called the buy trade actually at this point, but we were stopped out because I was expecting price to continue buying with this level, but then price gave a full body close below the level. But instead, when sellers were trying to use this level to sell down lower, price just came back to cut this low, and next thing we got a break of structure or a change of character per se, and price held up and reclaimed this level that we're taking out at. So when it reclaimed this level down Tuesday, we got solid buys that took out this high with that. So basically my expectation is that with this with what we've seen and with the tap of this 50%, can you see the 50% sitting on, with all of that, I expect to see some form of bullish movement higher towards like 4,100 levels, because the gap that we opened last week with wasn't even completely filled, whereby it's actually a good level to actually take your profits. And with addition, we have our previous week high sitting right there too. If we even take this, because already from this point, if you look at this here, from this level right here, if we should take our fib to the point whereby we got our breakout structure, you could see that initially, in fact, if I take this as high as this, you'd notice something. After the breakout structure, price came back and most of us were looking for buy trades, even though there's a buy trade that I called on the channel that's still running from this level right here. But Friday I called the buy trade on the VIP channel, whereby it was from this point here, price bought up but took us out at B again. And the major reason why price took these trades out at BA is due to the fact that you could notice that price did not tap the discount level when it actually picked these buy trades that were pushing up higher. So most likely now this level will be used as inducement for price to come back, tap it and use it as a way to fuel up, to push up higher. And that's exactly what we saw here. But then basically when we go down to 30 minutes time frame, when we come back down to 30 minutes time frame, if you take a look at this point here, you will notice that we have a 30 minutes FVG sitting at this point, whereby now what we want to see to continue holding a bullish bias is price, let me pick these guys out, is price actually giving a full close above this high, giving a full close above this high, that's turning this particular FVG into an inversion, holding this point. And once we get a full body close above 29 to 30, price will just hold up this level and easily take out by this high and subsequently chase sorry about that, and subsequently chase up as high as this with our targets as high as 4,120. That high that's actually what actually looking for in terms of the bullish bias. Full close above the FVG, full close above 40.35, and next in previous week high, and probably if this level holds, we could even get more bullish push higher. So that's what I expect in terms of when price should be able to successfully close above this 30 minutes FVG. But if price fails to do that, it's going to be very, very easy. Most likely it could even gap and open somewhere here, but the trick is if we get a full body close below this point, whereby you can see there's another 30 minutes FVG here, full body close below this, price will easily inverse it and use it as a way to chase down lower as low as this. So these are the things I'm actually looking out for this week, and I'll actually be chasing all of these trades with serious confirmation, because we need to minimize risks and get them at a very low and crucial point. Let's go down 15 minutes if we could actually see something else. Already you could see this level break of structure, price buying, but then the full body close. This is what is even making me to look towards the bearish bias. But then you could see what happened. This level already was used as a very nice support to push price higher. So my expectation is that despite the full body close now, price could actually use it as a way to push down lower. But you could see what happened. Price was starting to reject with it and try to like push down lower with it, but instead we got a full body close above that level, and price still coming back, tapping back into that point and starting to give like a positive reaction towards it. So this is actually let's say if we're taking this as of last week, you could easily just, with the full body close, could easily just do this, keep your stops a bit tight somewhere here, and easily target as high as this. Yeah, but the trade is not out of the danger zone yet because we haven't seen this break, but easily we get this. Should be a solid run. And I think when we go down to 5 minutes, let's go down to 5 minutes, we'll come back down to 5 minutes. You could see what happened here. That's like a smaller picture onto the confirmation with what is happening here with the full close below, whereby most buyers were looking for their buys. We had this FVG here, we had this FVG sitting right here. Let me draw this guy backward. We had this FVG sitting right there, and price came, did the whole stuff, because you could already see if we take our flip to markouts here, most buyers were looking for their buys on the discount level, but price smashed and went down lower, taking out their SLs. But then next thing you could see this whole their trades, price coming back to start to reclaim that level, because if price was going to sell with this full body close here, price will actually sell off here. Let me use this tool right here. Price will actually sell off here with the break. Price will sell off here and use it already to start to signal chasing here with the weak close. But instead it gave a full body close above the high that took out the low, which I expect to see. I think probably if price is going to still hold up with these bullish buyers, could easily get something as nice as this. I would like to keep it a bit tight. We get something as nice as this. We're not doing any wild chase. You should know that, okay, you could easily target this and get a solid 5-hour trade, but when price starts to come into this level, you start to look for your PE or taking pass-outs, because if price comes back to this point and we don't get a good close above like this, it will most likely come back now to chase lower. So most sellers, they are loading their sales at this point to this point right here. So if there's selling confirmation from this point, price will actually sell off. But if price, which I suspect probably that's what they will be doing, price should do something like this and close above this level, and closing as high as above 40.30, most likely price will easily just hold this level and push up higher, which I expect it to actually do something like this. I expect to see a play like this. So this could be the first trade, the first bullish trade for the week actually. But lately, for the past 2 to 3 weeks, price has been selling off aggressively with market open. That's whereby we have this possibility of price using this level to sell off. But if it fails and closes above it, it's going to be an easy run. It's going to be a very, very easy run. Let me take this now. It's going to be a very easy run for price to push up higher. So that will be all for now. Join the channel on Telegram. I'll be updating all of this with the market open, which will be later on, because today with markets will be opening later on today. So join the channel, leave a comment, ask questions, reach out to me directly on Telegram too. I'll answer your questions, and I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, the previous week recap too will be dropping soon, which I expect you all to check it out, and let's win this week. So love you all, and let's have an amazing November.